A 13-member committee is selecting a new company logo from 3 alternatives A, B, and C. Each committee member completely ranked the possible logos on a separate ballot as shown. Okay, this is the ballot. So 13 people give different rankings. Like 6 people gave A is the best logo, B second best, C is the last, and so on. Now we need to determine the company logo best or using plurality method, pairwise comparison method, Borda method, and here method. In number 1, let's do the plurality method. In this method, we just look at the first ranking. Okay, just look at the first ranking here. Like they just ignore the second and third ranking. Looking at the first ranking, A gets 6 votes, B gets 1, and B gets again 3. So B gets 4 votes. Okay, we just look at the first ranking. So B, so 3 plus 1, 4 votes, and C gets 3 votes. That means who got the most votes? A, because A got 6 votes. B 1 plus 3, 4 votes only, and C is 3. So A is the winner. Okay, so using plurality method, A is the winner. A is the winner, or A is the new company logo. Now we want to find the company logo using second pairwise comparison method. In pairwise comparison method, we compare a pair at one time. So we have 3 candidates here, A, B, and C. So we compare A and B. So let's take compare A and B. Okay, then we compare B and C, and we compare A and C. Okay, now when we compare A and B, we ignore C. Okay, so we ignore C. So there is no C. Let's say we erase that part. There is no C, no C, no C. Okay, then we count the number of votes. So when we ignore C, A gets how many votes? Let's look at here. A is better than B, so A gets 6 votes. Okay, more favorable than B. Here B is better, B is better, here A is better. A is better than B, so 3. So here 6. Okay, just compare A and B. A is better, so 6. Here A is better, 3. So 6 plus 3, 9 votes. A gets 9 votes. And how about B? The remaining votes, by the way. B is better than A. That one person said that. B is better than A. 3 people said that. So 1 plus 3, 4 votes. So if we compare A and B, A will be the winner. So A got more votes, so we assign A 1 point. So A gets 1 point here. Okay, if they have same number of votes, we give half point. So A gets 1 point. Now we compare B and C. Okay, so when we compare B and C, we ignore A. So let me erase this. This time we are comparing B and C, so let's ignore A. Okay, and B gets how many votes? B is better than C here. B is better than C, 6. B is better than C, 1. B is better than C, so 3. So 6, 1, and 3. 6, 1, 7, 3, 10. So B gets 10 votes, or 10 people think B is better than C, and C better than B, only 3. So C gets 3 votes. So B gets more votes when we compare with C. So B gets 1 point. Okay, 1 point. Now we compare AB, BC, CA, or AC. Right here. Compare A and C. so we ignore B here. Okay, let me erase this. Since we are comparing A and C, now we ignore B. So B is not here, B is not here, B is not here, and B is not here. Then A gets how many votes? Let's see. A is better than C. 6 people think that way. C better than A. A is more favorable than C. So 3 people. So 6 and 3, 9. Okay. C is better than A. So 6 people and 3 people. 6 and 3. So 9. So A gets 9 votes. How about C? Here. Okay. Here 1 and C better than A, 3. 1 and 3, 4. So 4 votes. So when we compare A and C, A gets more votes. That means A gets 1 point. So from here, A gets 1 point. Now we tally all the points, and whoever has the most points wins. Okay, let's look at that. A has 1 point here, B has 1 point there, again A has 1 point. So A has 2 points now, and B has only 1 point. C has no points, so A is the winner. Okay, so in this case we say A is the winner. That means A is the new company logo in this sense. Now we go to the third method. We want to find the company logo, that means the winner, using Borda method. In Borda method, we assign the points. Like the lowest ranking gets 0 points here, and second better gets 1 and 2. Okay, the highest ranking is, highest point is 2, 0, 1, 2. So 6 people think A is the best, so A gets 2 points. So 6 times 2, 12 points. B gets 6 times 1, 6 points, and C gets 6 times 0, 0 points. So let me make a table here. So we are just comparing A, B, and C. So first 6 voters. From 6 voters, A gets, okay, let me write slightly better, A. So 6 from the 6 voters, A gets 6 times 2, 12 votes. I mean 12 points, sorry, 12 points. B gets 6 times 1, 6 points, and C gets 0, because 6 times 0 is 0. From 1 voter, so we do the same thing. We multiply, look, we multiply, here is 2. Again, this is 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, or lowest 0, then go 1, 2, etc. So 1 times 2 is 2. So B gets 1 times 2, 2 points. So from 1 voter, B gets 2 points. C gets 1 times 1, 1 point, and A gets 1 times 0, 0 points. Okay, from 3 voters, B gets 3 times 2, 6, so B gets 6 points. A gets 3 times 1, 3 points, and C gets again 0. Okay, and from the last 3 voters, C gets 3 times 2, 6 points. Okay, C gets 6 points. A gets 3 times 1, 3 points, and B gets 0. Now we count the total points, because these are the points, and the highest point, the candidate with the most points wins. So 12 plus 3, 15 plus 3, 18. So 18 points. How about B? 6 to 8, plus 6 14, and C 1 plus 6 7. So A clearly gets the most points, 18. So A is the winner. Okay, A is the winner using Borda method. Okay, and finally we need to determine the winner using Hare method. Okay, in Hare method we just count the first ranking. Okay, just the first ranking. We just compare the first ranking and the person with the most votes, in this case majority of the votes, not only most votes, the candidate should have majority of the votes. In this case there are 13 voters, so half of 13, more than 13, half of more than 50%. Okay, more than 50% means that should be 7. 7 is the majority. So to win this election or this voting, the candidate should have at least 7 votes. If there is no 7 votes, if nobody gets 7 votes, then there will be runoff. The last candidate gets out of the race, then there will be second runoff, second voting runoff, and eventually the candidate getting 7 or more votes wins. So we just consider the first ranking. So let me write down here, that's the first runoff, or sorry, first round. In first round of voting, if a candidate gets majority, that means more than half, so 7 votes, done. But look at here, A gets 6 votes, B gets 1 plus 3 4, so A has 6, B has 4, C has 3. Okay, no one has majority of the votes, 7 or more, so the last person gets out of the race, so C is out of the question now. And there will be second round. Okay, now we get rid of C from here. Okay, let's look at the C here. So let me move C out, because so C is not here anymore. 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 Okay, then A has how many votes? A is better than B, so we just look at the first ranking. Okay, and here A has 6, and look now, A has 3. When C is out of the race, A gets 3. 6 plus 3 9. So A has 9 votes, which is majority. Okay, which is more than half of the 13. So A is the winner. Done. We don't have to even count for B. A is the winner. Okay, final.